Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Emefiele was in the news some many hours ago over the fact that 100 million naira form nomination form was bought on his behalf, according to him, and a lot of Nigerians were demanding for his sack, if possible, or better still, he should resign honorably. When he was contacted, he was of the opinion that he would make it known when it is time if he's interested in contesting. Fast forward hours after, he was able to consult a legal luminary to explain the chances he has in the whole saga. Of course, he brought none other than Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Mike Zahume, into the picture. Now they headed to Federal High Court. This was the verdict Federal High Court gave to him. And of course, in a moment, you're going to find out the content of what is demanding INEC, AGF, and Nigerians to do for him to pursue his career. Well, before we go to the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead. Click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, a federal high court in Abuja on Monday refused to grant a restraining order requested by the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN Godwin Emefiele, against the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, on his presidential ambition. Emefiele had, through his counsel Mike Zahume, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, applied for an order of status quo ante-bellum to be made against INEC and AGF so that he would not be made to resign from office until 30 days to the general election. Can you imagine? So that our monies will be where? Let's continue. In an ex-parte application argued on Monday, Emefiele denied being a political appointee, but a public servant not called by Section 84, subsection 12 of the new Electoral Act 2022. The CBN governor asked the court to invoke Section 318 of the 1999 Constitution to bar the defendant from asking him to vacate office until 30 days to the February 2023 presidential election. Emefiele expressed apprehension that the sale and submission of the presidential nomination form would expire on Wednesday, and that unless INEC and AGF are ordered to maintain status ante-bellum as of May 5, when he filed the suit, he would be made to vacate office before his form will be accepted by the appropriate authorities. However, in a brief ruling, Justice Ahmed Ramat Mohammed turned down the request for the order. Instead, the judge ordered him to put the defendant on notice and also serve court processes on the defendant. Justice Mohammed ordered the defendant to appear before him on May 12 and show cause on why the request should not be granted. And of course, this was some of the requests he made known. I'm going to read what is in this document. It said in the Federal High Court of Nigeria in Abuja Judicial Division, holding at Abuja, between Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the plaintiff or applicant, and 1 Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) defendant, and 2 Attorney General of the Federation respondent, affidavit of urgency in support of motion that I, Malik Savenus, adult male Christian Nigerian citizen of Michael Zahume's chamber, Ukwe Court, plot 2215, Cadastral Zone, opposite Maitema Division Police Station, Nas Street, do hereby make oath and state as follows: that I am a senior counsel in the law firm of Michael Zahume Chambers, that I have the consent and authority of the plaintiff applicant and that of the lead counsel in this case, Chief Michael Zahume, to dispose to this affidavit, that at a conference meeting held in the case, on this case at our office, Ukwe Court, at about 1 p.m. I was at about in Matem Abuja on Tuesday, the 3rd day of May 2022, at about 1 p.m. I was informed by the plaintiff applicant, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, of the following fact that I verily believe him to be true as follows: that A, that he had read through the several court processes and is fully seized of the facts stated below, which are facts as contained in several court processes filed by the various parties in the process leading to this suit. B. That the plaintiff is a Nigerian citizen, economist, a banker, and a financial expert who has been serving as a governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria since 4th of June 2014, that the plaintiff is a public officer who is being daily called upon to seek election to the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under any political party and participate as a candidate in the upcoming 2023 presidential elections fixed for 25th February 2023, that the party's presidential primaries are scheduled to hold on or about 30th of May and 1st of June 2022, that it is already less than 30 days to the party's scheduled presidential primaries, that the plaintiff has brought this suit to urgently challenge the attempt to disqualify and exclude him from participating in the party's presidential primaries scheduled to hold on or about 30th of May and 1st of June 2022, that unless this suit is urgently assigned with a time for taking steps and filing of processes in the suit abridged by this honorable court, and the suit urgently determine irreparable damage will be done to the plaintiff in that he will be barred from participating in the said party's party's presidential primaries taking place in less than a month's time, that unless this suit is timeously held before the eminent event of the primaries, it will force on this honorable court a situation of fait accompli and complete helplessness, and there will be nothing left for the court to decide. That it is necessary to grant accelerated hearing, abridgment of time of filing of processes, and hearing the suit as stipulated by the rules of court in this case. That it is necessary to assign a near date for the hearing of the motion for abridgment of time and hearing of their substantiable suit as a matter of grave urgency. That it will serve the best interest of justice to grant this application, that the defendant will not be prejudiced by a grant of this application, that I dispose to this affidavit in good faith and conscientiously believing same to be true, correct, and in accordance with the oath at LFN 2004. Then he signed on 5th of May 2022. And now we now see that Nigeria is in for a lot of things. How can you still want to sit on the seat of a CBN where the whole money of Nigeria is, and you now want to still contest for presidency? Come on, who does that? If you are nobody's saying you should not contest, it's your, of course, that's your franchise. You have the right to vote and be voted for. But please, while at it, so that our money, a lot of Nigerians are worried that the monies in CBN could be, by right to start with. There's some seats that should be very apolitical. One of them should be CBN office. Anybody sitting on that seat, whether is a governor of the CBN, should be so apolitical, should not even have a political party. There's some sensitive positions for the sake of the economy of the country and for the sake of equity and justice and in the fairness of discharging of duties. That person should be apolitical for the safety of the Nigerian and the Nigerian economy. Why are you still pleading that it's two things? Choose between picking the presidential form to become president of Nigeria. After all, dollar is how much now to Naira? They came in with dollar 159 or so to a dollar. Now dollar is rising towards 500 naira to a dollar. So come on, this what's so special again that you wanted? Who even says with the way APC is going? Are you sure we're not looking at consensus candidates? Is he sure he's going to pick it? It's a gamble. But if he insists on becoming the president, he should honorably resign. A lot of Nigerians are calling for his resignation already.